talk about why you decided to start doing films, because that's not something that everybody decides to make a career. First of all,
right. Well, I mean, I think everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people, especially my age, when they always had a camera when they were a kid, you know, like in 91 or something, you know, we had my grandparents' camera, and we'd just shoot, me, my brother, and my two sisters would just shoot really horrible, you know, little films and stuff like that.
Was that DV tapes or VHS?
It was like, they were 8mm, but they weren't film. It was high. It wasn't high 8. It was
Betamax.
No, it was just the little 8mm tapes. They were digital, or not digital. They were magnetic, but
oh damn.
But what were they? It was kind of like high 8, but I can't remember. But they say 8mm. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we would just shoot things. Like we had our own Superman series that was, you know, it was all terrible. It was always in the house. We never went outside. But you know, your imagination runs wild, and you know, the bedroom becomes an office, and the downstairs becomes a gymnasium, and you know, you're in like the cold storage room, and that's a gangster alleyway, and where all the drug dealers hang out.
I wish I grew up like that, man. I wish I grew up with people who wanted to make little films.
Right.
You know, I'm Mexican, so everybody was like doing their own thing, man.
Right. And when I got a little older, like junior high, my friends and I, we would shoot. We shot like a 45-minute spy thriller. And it's hysterical. It was me and a friend. My friend Dan, we were gonna try and do something like Metal Gear Solid. This was when that came out.
Nice.
And we were like, let's do a spy movie. We were using the same places in my house, and very quickly we got tired of doing it seriously. So it just spun into this parody of spy movies, and it just kept. I mean, it's horrible, but it's hilarious at the same time.
Looking back, it's nice to have that to look back on and be like, oh, we did that.
Yeah, for sure.
Are they on your Vimeo?
I don't think that one is.
Because I don't know if you know this, Chuck, but on his Vimeo, he's got a lot of like archival family stuff too.
I went so far back. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Looking at all that commercial stuff.
Yeah, we had cameras growing up, you know, our entire lives. So I've got, you know, on my computer, I've digitized everything going back to the 50s with my dad. He has old films.
Was he same as you, like a director and everything? No. Or he just loved to film?
I think my grandpa, he hit my dad's dad. He just, I guess he was in, I mean, he did fairly well. So I think he just got into cameras and stuff like that. So he always had sort of the latest camera thing.
Because the camera used to be like a luxury back in the day.
Totally. You know, like in like 85, I think he got like a VHS shoulder mounted camera. And so we had home video footage from
portable.
Then. Totally.
Top of the line.
So it's just, we've got footage just hours and hours and hours. It's pretty cool.
I have one picture of my dad before he was 30.
Right.
I have one picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, man. Well,
that's like the same with my mom.
There's some stuff going on in my family, though. I think they said like the whole storage that they used to have burned down.
That's what my mom said.
That's what they're hiding something, bro.
What y'all hiding?
Anyways.
Well, it's funny. I've just got years of archival footage of my life, but it's like pales in comparison with my kids. You know, it's like their first bath is like a trilogy of feature films. So
all day.
Like 6 hours of.
I saw you even have interviews for their first day of school.
Yeah, that's something that I remember seeing something on YouTube. It was like someone did that with their kid. It was every day or every first and last day of every school year they would interview his daughter, and I think she was 18. He posted it on YouTube, and I was like, holy crap, that's really cool.
That's so tight.
And that was right around the time that my oldest son was going into kindergarten, so my wife and I were just like, we should do that. And we were, you know, he's in second grade now, so we've done I think 5 interviews with him.
What was his last thing he said? Was he always bummed? Was he excited? Like, thank God it's over.
Yeah, he's really excited about it. But it's always just like you're getting a gauge on what he wants to be when he's older and stuff like that. And you see his teeth just sort of falling apart,
looking like a hillbilly.
Yeah. So it's cute. It's fun just to be able to look at those for sure.
Did you go the film school route?
I did. Yeah, I went to Toronto Film School.
Oh, okay.
So I was in Calgary. I grew up there, and when I was, you know, graduated, by that point, all my friends had had already.
Sorry, that cable's gonna be annoying. Yeah. Damn it, Chuck.
I can do that.
Brief intermission, guys.
I got this over here.
There we go.
Sorry, I can't do my job. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
You're all good. And so, you know, all my friends were all going on their own separate ways, and so I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And I applied to, I think, Columbia in Chicago, and I got rejected. And then.
But when you apply to these schools, you have to submit work, don't you? Or is it not like that? I've heard about some schools that do that.
Right. I think some probably do. This was back before all that. This was 2003.
Okay.
And so it was
lottery based, do you think?
No, I think it was just I just ran. I have no idea. I
It's not
don't
like
want to guess.
Berkeley. I heard some crazy stuff now, like to get into
Right.
that school. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I saw that movie with what's his name, the drummer, Whiplash.
That was
They
great.
got to do some crazy stuff. I don't know what school that was,
I
but you
don't
got to
know.
do some crazy stuff to get into that school.
Mm-hmm.
And to even keep going there.
Right.
But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, and then Toronto Film School, it's one of those international academy schools. It's private, so it's just like, hey, you've got money, you can come. You know, you're in.
Oh.
That's
So it was just it was like an 18-month program. Just go in, no real breaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just it was great. I got
Oh,
to,
the whole program was 18 months?
yeah, it was just 3 months and then like 2 weeks off
So
for a break, and then 3 months. Just kind of went through like 5 or 6 different semesters. It's a diploma. I mean, it was a good experience just because it was great for networking and great for just having tools and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like film school is totally what you take out of it. Like you can go there and just sort of sit and listen, not participate, and you're not going to get much out of it.
You don't want to
But-
do that, though.
Yeah, exactly. If you're spending that kind of money, you want to be like hands-on. You're in a
Right.
lighting class, you want to play with the lights. You're in a camera class, you want to play with the cameras. And as school was kind of going on, I started to go out into music videos a little bit. So I would be ditching class to shoot or do pre-pro and music videos and stuff like that. So the teachers were cool with it, but there was like mandatory attendance. So they were nice enough to fudge those numbers for me just
Nice.
so I could work on stuff because I think they got it. It's like, oh, he's doing, work. It's
Yeah.
not just like he's not just dicking around.
yeah.